We are live. What is up, swimmers and swammers? Welcome back to day 6 of the 2025 Singapore World Championships. I am Coleman Hodges, coming at you from Brooklyn, New York. And we are amazingly 6 days into this 2025 World Championships. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for sticking around this long. I don't know about you. I'm a swim fan like everyone else, but 8-day meets are long and I get kind of tired, which is why I've got my trifecta of beverages here. I've got water, I've got cold brew, and I've got a ginger shot. And right now, we're going to talk about day 6 prelims. It's about 13 minutes until finals start. So they start for me 7 a.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. local time in Singapore for the athletes. We had a lot happen this morning in prelims, some pretty intense action. So let's talk about that. The men's 100 fly. There are just so many guys swimming this internationally that are competitive. This event has gotten so deep. It took a 51-58 to make semifinals of the men's 100 fly. Let me say that again. 51-58 just to make semifinals. There are a lot of big names that are out. First, who's in? Noe Ponti, Ilya Karun, Andrei Minikov, Matthew Temple of Australia, Josh Liendo. Those are your top 5 seeds. Katsuhiro Matsumoto of Japan, Diogo Ribeiro of Portugal. 3-way tie for 11th between Ed Mildred of Great Britain, Maxime Grousset, 2023 world champion of France, and Thomas Chacon of Italy. 16th was Clement Secchi of France. And again, that was 51-58, 51-59 out. And that was Federica Berdiso of Italy, who's been having a good meet. Federico Berdiso, sorry. Shane Casas of the U.S. was 19th at 51-66. So coming off of that silver medal performance in the 200 IM last night, we are not going to see him in the semis of the 100 fly. Niels Korstania of the Netherlands is also out. Xavier Maszok of Poland out. Thomas Heilmann, he was 26th at 52.02. Chen Junair of China was right above him at 51.95. Luca Armbuster of Germany, who's having a great meet, out. So again, a lot of names in this 100 fly who just didn't make the semis. It was an incredibly fast prelims, but big bummer that we got 2 Americans who both of whom are not going to be in the semis tonight. So let me know in the comments what you think of these prelims results as well. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hopping on and being here with me, everyone. Women's 200 back was next. That was pretty much what you expect. Kaylee McEwen's your top seed. Dora Molnar of Hungary, great swim, 2:08.5 at second. Claire Curzan, 2:08.5 as well, third seed. Reagan Smith is 5th. Anastasia Skirdai of the neutral athletes is right behind Reagan at 6th. Not really going to go down the rest of the list, but it's pretty much who you'd expect. So we'll see that semifinal tonight as well. Men's 50 free, as usual, was a bloodbath. Andrej Barna of Serbia set a new Serbian record at 21:44. He's your top seed. Behind him is tied for second, Jack Alexei and Igor Kornev at 21:52. Cam McAvoy, 21:53. Leonardo Deplano of Italy. Myron Cerruti of Israel, 21:6. Guy Carib of Brazil, he's having a great meet, 21:6 as well. Ben Proud, 21:7. Let's see. Lorenzo Zazzari, so both Italians are in. Is it tied for 14th with Thomas Fannin of Ireland. And then there was a tie for 16th between Martin Kartavi of Israel and Santo Condarelli of the USA, 21:91. So there was a swim off, and Mr. Worldwide Santo Condarelli got his hand on the wall first, 21:83 to 21:94 for Kartavi. So we will be seeing both Americans in the semifinal for that 50 free as well, which is really exciting. I'm really happy to see Santo swimming on the world stage and swimming in his first semifinal for the USA. Women's 50 fly, Gretchen Walsh is your top seed. It seems like Gretchen has had a bit of a shaky meet so far, dealing with illness and such, but her butterfly has looked on. She pulled out of the 100 free. She pulled out of the 4x1 free relay, but she won the 100 fly, almost at a world record. And now she is your top seed in the women's 50 fly at 25-22. So that seems like a pretty reserved swim for her. Kate Douglas is also in there, tied for fourth at 25-56. So she'll be swimming a double tonight with the 50 fly semi and the women's 200 breast final, which are the last two individual events. They are back to back. It is the women's 200 breast final, followed by the women's 50 fly semifinal. I'm not sure if there's medal ceremonies in between there. For Kate's sake, I hope there is. But I mean, Kate Douglas is also a veteran. She knows how to do doubles, and she also it's a 50 fly, so I think she'll be able to pull it off and do both events fine. But we will see how that goes for her. Other big names in that semifinal, Rikako Iki of Japan is tied for seventh. Alexandra Perkins, who's been having a great meet for Australia, is the second seed. Sarah Univik of Sweden is there for sixth. Roos van Ouderdijk of Belgium, who won a silver medal in the 100 fly. She's 14th. Taylor Ruck of Canada, 15th. She's been having a great meet as well. Had some really promising swims. She's now out at Arizona State training under Herbie Boehm. So excited that she seems to have some momentum rolling as well. So that's the women's 50 fly. Angelina Kohler of Germany is also in there. She's tied for 10th. So we'll see some speed there tonight. And then the men's women's 800 free prelims were this morning. Again, that final will be tomorrow night, day 7. Ledecky, Pallister, McIntosh, Isabel Ghost, Simona Quadarella, Erica Fairweather, Li Bingxi, and Ichika Kajimoto of Japan. I've not heard that name before. She's 21. I think that's her first international final, or at least world's final. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but she's 8th, 8:27.51 to make it in. 8:27.89 was 9th, but pretty much what you'd expect. A couple maybe surprises. Anastasia Krpichnikova, who was the Paris silver medalist in the mile last year. She was 8:28.9, so just on the outside looking in. She was 11th. Right behind her, Moesha Johnson was 12th, the open water wizard who won the 5K and the 10K. American Claire Weinstein was 17th. She was 8:38.7, and again, Claire had pulled out 400 to focus on the 200. Oh, and just speaking of women's distance swimming, what's up, Erica? How's it going?
I'm so tired, and I think okay. Listen to this. I'm so tired. I've been camping for the last 3 days, so I've been in the wilderness and haven't really talked to people. And I've been watching a lot of stand-up comedy specials lately. So we are in such an unhinged, out of pocket mood. So the viewers are gonna be like, "What the hell is going on?" So
it's Friday. That's what we're here for. We're 6 days into an 8-day meet.
So true, but I don't know, man. I work in an industry that's infamous for doing cocaine. So it's they're still awake at 3:55 in the morning, from the other side, not from waking up.
Yeah.
So this is a shakeup that I'm just not ready for.
And to be clear, you're in LA right now, or you're in California. So it's 3:55 for it's not even 4 a.m. yet. Yeah, Mel, we can't even hear you, bud.
I want to catch up. The meet hasn't started. I want to catch up. What are you doing right now? What are you doing in the industry right now?
Finding a job, looking for healthcare and dental. That's the name of the game.
I'm going to tell you this. I'm in Austin, and which is this is a home for you too. And I have more entertainment meetings, pure entertainment industry meetings in Austin than I do in LA.
It's true. I think so much more production is happening in like Austin. Like all my friends in Austin are doing like pretty consistent set work. It just sucks because all the green lighting and the funding is happening from LA. So if you want to be a director, you do be staying in LA. If I wanted to like be a grip or like a gaffer or like a DP, then I'd probably move back to Austin. But it's been brutal.
Okay, we're gonna have to talk.
Please.
There's a small contention but correct if you want to green light some major projects, but there are companies here that are doing film $1 to $5 million, small, but it's happening.
Listen, I'll be doing things for $1 to $5 million. Like I have no qualms. I'm not above it.
I'll slum with you, Mel, for $1 to $5 million.
Because wet season, because we finished it and we're in like post right now.
Which is Erica's first short film.
My short film. We flushed it out to see how much it would cost if we did a full budget number of it, and we said it'd end up being like $2 million.
Whoa, really?
Hmm?
Huh.
Because we did 10 minutes for $19K.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Pretty good.
That's fantastic. And that was probably with a lot of free work.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
A lot of free work and cashing in a lot of favors. A lot of favors.
All right, I gotta pull up. I'm gonna pull up the stream. I'd like to talk to you about entertainment for hours, but we're gonna have to talk about swimming.
No, I'm down. I'm going to junior nationals today.
Oh no way.
Yeah.
Freaking awesome.
What for? Just to watch?
Mitch is gonna be out there, so I was like,
"Oh, nice!
Pay you a visit." And no excuse for me to go to OC, the nice side of LA, not the east side.
Yeah, no, we love Irvine. Anytime I have a chance to go to Irvine, we, especially coming from Austin, we would fly into Long Beach. That is the easiest airport in existence.
So nice.
It's so nice. There's 12 gates, and then you just pop on over to Irvine. Yeah. Great pool, great weather.
I'm a big, wait, I want to see if I have I'm in the 3-meter springboard final right now.
Who's swimming at Irvine? No, Timothy Oliphant. Was Timothy Oliphant a swim coach at Irvine? Do you know who Timothy Oliphant is, Erica?
I don't.
He has a lot of credits. He's an actor. So I think he was a finalist in the 200 IM and at nationals, but he has a long list of credits if you look his name up. He was. I think he coached for a hot minute for Salo after college before he was getting his career launched.
Okay.
He looks like he would have coached for Salo.
He's like 50. He's in his like 58 now. He's stupidly good looking, but he's always been. He has great credits.
Who did I meet? I met a Texas guy at a swim meet. I coach age group swimming to make ends meet because rent has to be paid.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And so a lot of parents will come up to swim meets because I'll like show up decked out in Longhorn attire. And let's see. I've been getting everyone's LinkedIn because everybody knows someone in the industry, but nobody knows a job in the industry is what I found as of late.
Where are finals? There they are.
Yeah, so it's you mentioned springboard, Erica. I think it's 2 different streams.
Yeah, I got on the right one.
Okay.
The coverage will begin shortly in Peacock.
Yeah.
It was weird going to the sports section because when I opened Peacock, Love Island immediately opens up.
Obviously.
We've having a click through.
Crazy
stuff.
Ryan Held. What's up, man?
Doing well. Doing really well.
Yeah. And you're on my side of the world. You're in New York, correct?
Yeah. Did you have any flooding last night?
Say what?
Did you have any flooding last night?
Oh, flooding? No.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
It just rained a little, but
yeah.
it was okay. I was swimming outside yesterday afternoon, and I was watching the storm clouds roll in. And that was pretty cool.
Am I? Can you hear me? Is everything good?
We can hear you.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't, if you can turn your audio up a little bit, I think that might help, but we can hear you. So we're just about to get underway. I did a quick prelims recap, but yeah, it should be an exciting session. We got a lot of events coming up. We're starting with the women's 100 freestyle, where Molly O'Callahan and Merritt Steenbergen look like they might duke it out for sprint supremacy. But we do have an American in that final. I mean, the talking to two USA athletes, the prevailing narrative has been the team dealing with illness during training camp, during the meet. Did you guys ever have to deal with illness during a big championship meet like that?
Definitely not. My question is like, who decided to go to Thailand as a training camp location? Because that's low-key down for food poisoning. And like, I was talking with someone, and someone was like, well, like maybe they watch White Lotus, and I was like, watching White Lotus is like no good reason to hold a training camp there. Like, at no point at watching season 3 of White Lotus was I like, yes, let's send our whole international staff there.
Mel, whose decision was it to go to Thailand?
I should have dug into that and found out. My guess is that it was made on the operation side, sport development side, because there was no national team. They might have, that might have been made. I don't know how early that was made. You know what? I'm going to find that answer. I'm sorry, Coleman.
That is the spot for food poisoning. I don't know a single person who's gone to Thailand and not got food poisoning.
Training camp should be boring. Training camp should be locked down. Training camps. We went to training camp. We had a Pan Pacific Championship, and we went to Guam for our. And there was some resort, and there was a slide, and everybody was supposed to be tapering, and we ended up battling each other. We beat each other to hell on this slide because we had so much energy. The veteran athletes, there were a few that weren't roped into this, but there was like 2 people. It was like the 2 oldest swimmers. The rest of us went bananas at this resort.
We have a commenter saying, I think it was announced in January that Thailand would be the destination.
Thank you, Wildlife.
White season.
So January. Who would have made that decision?
You think seeing a show like that, death, murder, gang violence, you would think like at a 5-star resort, you should think like maybe we should pack it up and relocate.
That's Lindsay Mantenko era. That's one of our national team peers.
January?
Era.
This January?
This January was announced, or was it last January? January 2024.
I assume they mean January of the year we're currently in.
Oh, if that was the decision, then it was. That's right. Then it was made by the team. We've had a leaderless team for so long. I can forgive certain mistakes.
Yeah, because that's before Greg Meehan was hired.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah. So last year for Paris, Ryan, you guys went to Croatia. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I feel like they've gone there a couple times and it's gone well.
Yeah, that hotel is awesome. It's kind of on its own little island, figuratively, not literally, but it's just the hotel. The gym there is awesome, and then the pool is super nice. They accommodate all our needs, and it's like a 5-minute drive back and forth, and I think it's just simple. I think it's easy.
Wasn't the pool hot?
The pool was very hot. The outside pool was hot, and then the inside pool was cooler, but like people could just rip cigs right at the cafe, so it kind of smelled bad. So that was actually an okay point, but everything else was good. My
understanding is it was so hot. People were like tapering, and like the sprinters were okay with it, but like the distance swimmers were like, "This is too hot for us to train."
Yeah. I mean, that's
even though
no problem.
And like they were very angry about it. Anybody who was doing more than 100 meters was a little bit like,
all right, hold on. Hunter Freeze in the water.
Sorry about that. Sorry, I wouldn't even watch the stream.
Tori Husk is out. I don't know where you guys are in the stream. I'm 25 meters in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm way
that's
behind.
the point.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, no, Tori is putting it out there. She's flipping first at the 50. 25-1. So we will see what she's got on this back half. I'm guessing Steenbergen and Molly O'Callahan are gonna come back a little bit. Lane 8 also looks really good. I think that's Milu van Wilk of the Netherlands. Tori is right in the hunt there, but I think it's going to be Steenbergen, Molly, and Husk.
52, 55, 52, 50,
Oh,
67. This is a fast heat.
That's a fast heat, but
352s.
4, I think. More than that. But that wow. So Steenbergen gets a world title. Molly is right there for second, and Tori Husk, after I'm guessing battling illness in the last couple weeks, gets a bronze medal. Really gutsy swim for her, 52.89. There were 5 52s, Mel. 5 women went 52. Milu van Wilk of the Netherlands was 52.91, and Daria Klepakova of the neutral athletes 52.98. Jeez. 8th was 53.4. So that's a pretty deep heat. Wow.
What tech suit is Tori wearing? DeBoer?
DeBoer, yeah, they're an open water brand. They just entered the market. A lot of athletes move to them really fast because a lot of brands aren't signing contracts.
Mhm.
Yeah, but they're a thing now.
Tori is signed with them. Caleb Dressel has signed with them. Hunter Armstrong has signed with them. So yeah, they've made some significant acquisitions, I'd say.
Crazy.
Yeah. But sorry, Erica, where was the training camp for Tokyo?
Hawaii. It was wonderful. It was COVID era. We were masked up the entire time. We spit in a tube every day. No sickness happening there. We were on the straight and narrow.
And so what was I'm guessing, Singapore, you could also have a training camp in Hawaii, but I'm guessing one of the potential concerns was the time zone. Do you remember what the time difference was from Hawaii to Tokyo?
No, I don't remember. It wasn't as bad though as that I remember. I think they sent us up early so we could train in Japan to acclimate for time. With that being said, it's why didn't they do training camp in Japan?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think it's the food? I think a big part of it is the food and the familiarity and the comfort of it. Because I remember in every time we've had a training camp, foreign training camp, it would just be fish and rice. You'd be like, okay, but it's in a red sauce and this kind of doesn't really look like fish. What's in there? And sometimes the chef could, give the ingredients. Sometimes it was translated to the nutritionist, and it's like, all right, I don't know what that is, so I'm just not going to eat it. But I feel like in Rio and Tokyo, where we had domestic camps, we knew the comfort, the food, and everything. I always felt like that made a huge difference. Just being familiar with what you're eating, and just you kept your routine so close to normal rather than shift your whole diet 10 days before. Not whole diet, but being stressed about your diet 10 days before. I always thought that made a big difference.
Mm-hmm.
I would certainly think that just the mental and emotional clarity that, eating food that you're familiar with provides too has to make an impact.
Did you guys watch the interview with
no,
Tori?
What Tori say?
So Tori, we're back to Tori's it's been a challenging week. Bob references to sickness. Gretchen scratches. She felt like she'd be the only American. She's not disappointed with a bronze. She's happy. She was very happy to get on the podium. So we're back to everyone battling sickness. We keep hearing more and more about more athletes are getting the stomach bug, as they move through world championships.
Yeah.
And
not just Americans.
Yeah. And I've heard from parents. I've heard from parents of medalists. I've been having conversations with them, and I can't tell you who it is. I don't want to out who the people are, but it's like, it sounds like they're sicker than they're let, you tell your mom and you tell your dad how you're really doing. And it sounds brutal. Like, you do not want to be tapered at your peak meet of the year and be suffering through this. It sounds bad. So it sounds like they're white knuckling it.
Yeah. That's not what you want at a championship meet.
And it's moving through all nations. Like, we're seeing it. Other nations are getting knocked out, and we're
Italians,
seeing really
Australians,
big talent getting knocked out. And then we're seeing people pop great swims. Like Sam Short had a great 400 free, in my opinion, but and now he's sick.
Yeah, pulled out of the 800. I think
stomach bugs hit you, man. When they hit you, it's fast, furious, and you're laid out.
Yeah.
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 Everything.
Who I think it was Melanie Margalis yesterday who said, if I was sick, I would, or like if I had gotten sick in Thailand, I would still be in Thailand. You would not get me on a plane. I would just be in my hotel, curled up in a ball, not moving.
I think I would have to get out of the country ASAP. I don't think I'd be swimming, but I'd be like, get me out of here.
It's bad. I really wish somebody would step up and really give us a blow by blow, like how bad this thing is. It's like, look, it's this many days. It's both sides.
Hopefully we'll know after the fact. I mean, I think people will be open and talk about it after the meet, but when you're in it, it's harder.
True, but it's just these meets are so long. I'm tired. I haven't swum one stroke.
Yeah.
When they added the extra day in Japan, I think that was like brutally long.
Yeah.
Swim day 1, and then have a whole week off, and then swim the 50 free. Like, that's like two different Ryans. That's insane in that one week.
Well, that's also like for Americans, and personally speaking for media, you go to Olympic trials and do 9 days, and then a month later you do the Olympics and you do 9 days, and it's just like, this is too much. This is over half a month.
It was, and then it's like meet. With training camp, you were home for like 3 days, and then they shipped you away. So you end up being home, like away from home, like 2.5 months, I think. I remember
nuts.
I ended the summer of 2021, and I was like a different human being, like genuinely life-altering experience. Not the same person that left home.
Absolutely. So men's 100 fly first semifinal, just dove in the water. A lot of speed in this event. This event has gotten so deep internationally. And I think we saw that out of the prelims again. No Americans. Shane Casas, after winning a silver in the 200 IM last night, was 18th or 19th out of prelims. Thomas Heilman, who I think was about 26th. But a lot of other big names were left out of this semifinal. But Maxime Grousset, the world champ from 2023, and this world champ in the 50 fly, is going out strong.
Wow, it's a lot of torque. Look at that turnover.
Yeah, if I got to interview him at Mare Nostrum last summer, he is so big. Like, you stand next to him in person.
50.25, 50.39 second, 50.33 third. Is that right?
No, 50.83 is third.
I'm getting number 2.
Look at that guy flex. Jesus.
50.2 in a semi, though. That's a great swim.
Yeah. No, his butterfly has looked very on at this meet. He swam the 100 free and was in the final and finished 7th, and then he scratched the 50 free, which is directly conflicts with the 100 fly. Yeah, he's not doing the Dressel double.
All right, this is they're on. But before, in between these semis, I have a question for Erica and Ryan. USC Swimming's been in existence since 1979. National. So we've been going on these long summer trips with coaches 45 years. How do you think the national team? When did the coaches start getting paid for their time away from their teams and their families? When the coaches would go on these trips?
It's a trivia question.
It's a trivia question. You have to answer. You're a national team, or you're some national team members, and you need to know the coaches were the coaches were not paid for years and years and years. When did we start paying them? And they would go away in the summers from anywhere from 3 to 7 weeks. So you got to book someone to, if your parents getting old, you got to take care of them. You got to take care of your dog. Someone's got to watch your kids. You got to. Someone's got to
come third on that list.
Someone's got to. Someone's got to cover your practices while you're gone.
Ryan, you probably have a better answer than me. I'm gonna guess like 2005, following like pre-Phelps Beijing era, where they had to start paying Bob to like coach Michael. That's my
I was actually gonna guess 2004.
Okay, so they don't get paid.
Oh, they still don't get paid.
Still doesn't happen.
My understanding is that they started this summer. I don't know if that's a fact. I need to confirm that, but my understanding is that they didn't get paid until this summer, and they might not be getting paid this summer. So I got to find out. We have never paid a national team coach,
and I think that's why Greg Meehan hire generated some excitement, is because he is a coach. He was very coach forward when I spoke with him, and I was like, okay, what's your deal? What do you want to do with the national team? That's what he spoke on, is prioritizing coaches and prioritizing a coaching mindset coming into the national team.
Yeah. So what's interesting is that I didn't know this. I had to talk to a coach who's on the board of directors for USA Swimming, and they had to explain it to me. And they'd be like, look, no one wants to speak up. No one wants to say we're not getting paid because they're afraid they might not get on the team. And then they just didn't advocate for themselves because they were concerned they would be on the, they would be
chopping
ostracized.
Yeah.
It's insane that they never got paid.
That is crazy.
It's
Wow.
crazy.
I was on the same thought process that like Michael, Bob era, the Wolverine spending time pro, like the kind of the, I was on the same thought process, same thought lines.
Yeah. No, you would have thought that would have changed a lot. And I guess it did for a while, but, Mel, I think you can speak to this after Rio in the last 8 years. I think, there are some aspects that have regressed, that have gone backwards. And we're still trying to kind of right that ship.
Yeah, we haven't been coach forward. We're trying to change that trajectory now. I'm on the blocks for the second. Okay. Are you guys there?
Yeah. So this heat, we've got Noe Ponti, Josh Liendo, Andrei Minikov, Thomas Chacon's out there in lane 1. He could be a sleeper in this. Wow. The Australian, whose name is Coleman, looking good. I think that's Jesse Coleman.
Yep.
Yeah.
Top of the screen. Lane 1, Chacon out. Outside smoke, 23.225 at the wall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so he's right there on world record pace. But Ponti had an incredible underwater. He looks really good. Jesse Coleman of Australia also had a great underwater. He looks good, but now the field's catching up to him a little bit. But Noe, I think he could go a 49.
50.118.
Yeah, 50.1. Liendo 50.2. Chacon 50.4. Minikov 50.8. It's
wow.
It's 50 point.
It's going to be a final of everybody's 50 point.
Yeah.
Quick.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I knew this event, like you said, this event's been going crazy fast. My first realization was like the 2020 Des Moines Pro Swim Iowa, Des Moines Iowa Pro Swim Series.
Yeah.
So, the 100 fly, up until that, you could go 53 to like get 8th or 9th, and then that heat or that meet, I was like 53-1, and I was like 20th. Like, wait, what? The whole A final was just 51. So I was like, where did all these people come from? Who are you guys? And then ever since then, it's been the same story over and over and over again.
So 1986, Pablo Morales went a 52.82 to break the world record. Someone can check that. I think that's correct. I'm going from my childhood memory and my fanboy memory. And we were like, oh my God, that's lights out. And that lasts for a long time. You went 53. You were winning Olympic medals. You were on the podium. I leave swimming. I finish my career. I come back, and everybody's going. If you're 52, you're out of the hunt. You're not making a final. And I asked David Marsh, what's going on? And he said, Mel, you guys weren't as strong. You were a little bit soft. You just didn't turn over quite as much. They're stronger now, and they turn over faster. That's it. And I felt so weak when he said that. I felt so small. I felt really small. It was
this will make you feel small. 50.9 is 9th.
Yeah, 50.9 is 9th. You can't make. Yeah. I went 50 point and it didn't make the final. Mom, Dad, I'm coming home early. I didn't make the final world champs. I went at 50.9.
I'm sorry to Mizunuma Naoki of Japan.
That's rough.
That is rough.
That's just, man.
At that point, it's just like, that's so fast.
That's so fast. Yeah.
God, my stream is terrible. I have to keep having to click back into it. I want to ask Erica one question. Wow. Where are you coaching?
Blast Sharks in Marlboro. It's like a multiple location. Burbank, Blast Marlboro, Sharks. Culver City, WeHo. I coach 9 to 13-year-olds, and they're dope as hell. They're hilarious.
Okay. Do you know Kevin Mann?
I don't know Kevin Mann.
Southern California coach. I don't know. He's been coaching forever. Kevin Mann's
he was Rex Mauer's high school coach.
He's a high school coach, but he has been a high school coach.
Loyola.
Been a high school coach.
Yeah, a lot of our kids go to Loyola for.
He's been a high school coach for years. He has his. You check out his CV. You look at it. Look him up on IMDb, and you're gonna be like, this guy's been a swimming coach my whole career, and he's produced all this stuff. He's just somebody. I'm sorry, we're like sharing contacts with our national team peers and people you need to connect with. But he's
the guy I call.
He's a good guy.
Kevin. Yeah, Kevin's a good dude to talk to.
He's a good guy. He's a good person, and I think that he'd be a great contact for you.
I will reach out. Yeah, like luckily I coach from like 5:30 to 7:30 every day, so it makes it really easy to where I could still have a 9 to 5 in like the film world, and still manage to coach on the side.
Erica's chasing Oscars. What are you doing, Ryan?
I am working in cybersecurity at Goldman-Sachs here in New York.
Wah wah. Erica, tell us more about your entertainment career.
Yeah, no, not.
But then when it comes to job stability, Ryan's got it in the bag, and I'm.
I mean, are you kidding me? This is like we're what are you and I doing, Mel? We're working at SwimSwam.
Hey, man. Yes, it is. If you choose the SwimSwam path, you're never going to be a billionaire, but you will have so much fun.
Are the people entertained?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I mean, I click SwimSwam every day now. It's so funny. This is like, now that I'm like not swimming as like competitively, it's so fun to actually like watch NCAAs and like read about all these other meets, like the Marinastrum, whereas before it was like, oh crap, Chacon just went like 50 or like 48-0 in the 100 free. Guess he's going to be a contender now. And now it's like, whoa, that's awesome. He did 48. Like, good for him. I'm happy for him. Good. And yeah, it's just such a 180.
Some commenters are supporting, and they're like, hey man, Goldman Sachs name drop. And that is true. Goldman Sachs is the cabal of the financial cabal of the world.
I mean,
at a bank.
I'm curious, Ryan, was that How long did you chase that? I mean, was that something that you had in mind as a career trajectory while you were swimming?
No, actually, it was not. What I got my master's in, which I won't go into the details, but it's called Geographic Information Systems. And so I thought I was going to work for like the city or the EPA or like a transportation firm. And I contacted an NC State alumni who works at Goldman and
David
just
Fox.
said, like, you were, you were a swimmer once upon a time. You got a corporate job. Like, how did you make that transition? And, do you have any advice? Because to me, I didn't have any financial background, so like I really wasn't interested in working in that. But he was like, oh, you know what? You should meet these two people. And then those two people forked off into two more people and like forked off until I eventually worked my way into my now manager, who's like, oh yeah, information systems, yeah, like we could do this, this, like, yeah, and like, oh, okay, well, our team is growing, maybe let's stay in touch and see what happens. So
hang on a second. Women's second. The women's semi just ended. They touched in 207. I see 207 to 2. Did you catch it, Coleman?
207.7, 7.8 was second, 9.0. So I mean, it's nothing. The second heat's gonna be the.
It's
the
all
winner.
gonna be about the second heat. So Ryan, you have. Ryan, you're a nice guy. You're not gonna say it. David Fox is from my era. David Fox is a big deal at Goldman Sachs. David Fox is also one of the largest donors to USA Swimming. People don't know that. David Fox is the biggest donor that is among our national team peers. He's the biggest supporter of swimming, which I can out him. He's a good dude.
His son is kicking booty at NC State
and his
right
son
now.
is kicking booty in NC State.
Good.
He's a good man. He's stupidly handsome. I'm very jealous of him. I think his wine collection is worth more than my entire net worth, which is something. It's a weird metric that you shouldn't want to share publicly, but like it's like, dude,
it's kind of a flex.
But if anybody was going to have that sort of success in life, it would it'd be my hope that it'd be somebody like David. He's a good man. Mm-hmm. Married to a national team member.
I'm available. I can bark.
But,
Ryan, I know very little about corporate world, but when you say you work at New York in a bank, the first thing that comes to mind is like Jordan Belfort and like Wolf of Wall Street. Is it anything like that at all? Like, what is the finance bro world like?
So I am not in the front office. I'm in the back office, and back rooms. Yeah, like the trading floor is that like legally the trading floor and the rest of the offices have to be separated. For like you can't insider share and like collude and but the trading floor is massive. It's like 600 computers, 2 double wide screens, like a Bloomberg terminal, keyboards. It's wild, but I don't know. It's not like Wolf of Wall Street, but
we all wished it was.
That's really cool to hear about. Honestly, that movie's overrated. I don't. I'm glad to hear that Ryan's got stability.
I saw Taken last night. Have you seen Taken yet, Erica?
No.
You're in the film industry. I expect you to be at these movies
when
they open.
I'm also
Taken on that. Not Taken. Excuse me. Together.
Oh no! But I heard some crazy things about it. It's that neon horror movie with Allison Brie and Dave Franco, right?
Yeah, neon. Yeah. I saw it last night, and I was just like. My wife and I booked it. The only ticket I could get was the front row. So we're like sitting there like 12-year-olds.
Wait, Mel, I have a crazy thing. Apparently, as a promotion, Neon is offering to pay because it's so gory. If you save your ticket stub from opening weekend, Neon will compensate you for a session of couples therapy.
We need couples therapy.
That's an awesome promotion.
It. Buy a bunch of tickets opening weekend and you'll be good.
Wow.
That's really funny.
My spouse is a therapist with the private practice, with the full practice. So she's doing it already. She talked me off the ledge after the movie was over.
So did you like it?
I think it has 100% of Rotten Tomatoes.
It's
So
No, it
Mel
doesn't.
Stewart Entertainment, no notes.
So you liked it? It's
I
a
did
yes.
like it. It's
okay.
it is. I walked out. I'm like, that's wholly original. That creeped me out. Oh my god, I have so many thoughts.
It has a 91 on
Am I
Rotten Tomatoes, by
codependent
the
with
way.
my spouse of 27 years? You know, like it's interesting. So anyway, Reagan just walked out. Are you guys on Reagan right now?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm looking at Reagan. So the second semi features Reagan Smith, Claire Curzon, Kaylee McEwen, some other swimmers too. But those are the heavy hitters that I'm going to be paying attention to. Those are the lanes 3, 4, and 5. Once again, we had 2 207s in the first semifinal, and then it jumped to 209. So we've been seeing this a lot. We were talking about this yesterday. At this meet, there have been a lot of cases where only 2 swimmers from the first semifinal make the final, and then 6 swimmers in the second semi have been qualifying, which I don't even know. You know, I've maybe seen that once or twice, and this has happened at this meet a handful of times. We even saw a 1 and 7 split. So it's been very interesting. I mean, maybe people are just catching on and looking at the times, or maybe that's just kind of the vibe of the meet. But did you guys ever? I mean, Erica, I guess you never really swam semifinals.
I was at the Olympics and trials. I did 2, but other than that, it was a top 8 seed, exactly the way I like it. You have a lane, you got a chance, 1 and done.
Yeah. I mean, Ryan, were you ever gaming semifinals at all, or was it just?
No, semifinals was always go.
Yeah.
I mean, prelims you could probably 95% it, but to me,
Sure.
semifinals was always just go.
Yeah. So they're right on the world record line, and again, it is those 3 women who are just right with each other, ahead of the pack from the get-go.
What was your split?
29-2.
Reagan is going for it, and we got to remember that at this meet 6 years ago is when Reagan really made her international her presence known by breaking that Missy Franklin world record and dropping a
2033, right? 2033.9. What was it? It was
fast.
It
was 33.
It was 2033. It was fast.
1017 for Claire. She's out first.
God, selfishly being Reagan's friend, I do want her to snag a gold here. I feel like she's in the finals. I feel like she's overdue. She's been getting out-touched a lot.
Yeah. I mean, Reagan has a lot of silver medals on her resume, and that I'm saying that as a fact. It would be awesome to see her get gold. She's gotten a lot of silver at this meet.
Especially this.
Yeah. But yeah, it looks like it's those 3 women. Great underwater for Claire. Reagan and Kaylee are just kind of neck and neck right there in 3 and 4. But Kaylee looks like she's making a bit of a move. And then out in lane 8, I think Kaylee's Australian teammate, Hannah Fredericks, looks like she's doing solid too, although this camera angle is terrible. I'm sorry, Fredericks is now dying off significantly. But all right, Curzon, McEwen, Smith. 4th was Seidel of Germany. Lise Seidel.
That was a kind of slow heat.
Yeah, that was also not that fast.
It was a slow heat.
What were the winning times? I didn't catch them.
208.1.
That's like you got Reagan and Kaylee in the same heat, looking eye to eye. They're pacing each other, and so if someone's slow, everybody slows down.
Kaylee looks like she's taking a walk, though.
Yes,
because she's a leisure stroll.
I think she got.
This has been my favorite topic of the week. Has been the nose breathing after semifinals. Do you guys do that?
My one after trials, I was fake it till you make it, overconfidence. Like that's just the way it's done.
Mm-hmm.
Do you mean like appeared like you're not tired and just Nose breathe? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you do that, Ryan? Or did you?
I don't know if I did that knowingly.
We were talking to Cody and Blake Peroni earlier in the week, and Blake was a big proponent of that.
Get in their heads.
I
mean,
you guys,
Cody was saying there was like a 200 free semifinal at Olympic trials, and like he was standing next to some coaches, and they were like, "Oh my God, Blake Peroni, he's so in shape. He's so fit. He doesn't even look tired." And Cody was like, "No, he's dying inside. I can tell. He's gonna walk off the deck and like, go vomit or something.
Out of sight, just
just so the three main women from that heat are safely in. They're 3, 4, and 5 seeds. So from the first semifinal, Peng Zhuwei of China and Anastasia Skurdai, who's Belarusian and representing the neutral athletes, are your top 2 seeds. But not a super fast semifinal, right? 2:07.7 is your top seed heading into finals. So it looks like Claire, Kaylee, and Reagan are going to be a little spread out. Claire and Reagan are going to be right next to each other in lanes 3 and 2, I think. And then on the other side of the pool in lane 6. Kind of interesting. Maybe that'll help Reagan and Claire kind of swim their own race or pace off of each other and not worry so much about Kaylee McEwen. Someone just asked me what I could do in a 200 back. Ooh. Long course? That's a bad question. I'm trying to be realistic here. 240? I don't know. Not good. Backstroke was my worst stroke.
Did you guys hear the interview?
Yeah.
No, what'd they say?
I don't know. I wish Erica could do everybody's post race interview. Erica Sullivan had the best post race interviews of anyone in swimming, in my opinion.
Many people have told me I should go into the broadcast world.
Yeah, you were awesome, man. You just did it. But it was they were just like, yeah, the tradition of women's backstroke, which I appreciate. It's awesome. But that was basically, we're trying to honor the tradition of women's backstroke. That was
they touched base on WUGS a little bit there. Talked about WUGS.
I get it. That's cool. It's nice.
We need people to be funny. Like, we need people to be funny. Screw the brand deals. Screw the reputation. Funny.
We want some throwdown.
I think that's how you get brand deals in swimming.
I think too. That's how I built my brand.
Jacob Pebley and Michael Chadwick had one of the coolest sponsorships in swimming, and it was Squatty Potty.
Squatty Potty. That was goated.
Were you guys in the stream?
The boys are out.
Yeah,
the boys are out.
50 free. Why are people asking commenters? We need to get on a different topic. Stop asking what I could go. Like, I'm the worst swimmer on this. I'm the only non-Olympic swimmer on this stream. And they're like all up here, and I was a sectional level swimmer.
Let's do like knockout level where you like swim and get out, but it's just Coleman and it's the whole event lineup back to back to back to back. We'll give them like maybe 2 minutes to regroup.
How tall is Jack? How tall is Jack Alexi?
6'8".
Is he 6'8"?
He's definitely Adrian's stature.
Okay.
If he improves his acting career, he could have definitely been one of the vampires in Sinners. Like, yeah. I just know it. The little Irish guy who's doing the jig.
Jack Alexi could be a model if he wanted to, with his dark eyebrows and dark eyelashes. I mean, he looks like he's wearing mascara all of the time because of his eyelashes are so dark already.
And he can go 40, and he's got the American record 100 free. It's a
wait. Are you seeing this on Peacock? He has like a deep roots in basketball. I didn't know, which makes sense. Again, he's freaking 6. You were saying the other day about the 100 free, Mel. You think of 100 freestylers now as power forwards, and Jack Alexi,
like an NBA power forward. They have to be. They're huge.
If you guys were 6'8", would you still swim or would you go into another sport?
I would be a swimmer because I can't catch a ball.
It's fair.
I'd probably be
volleyball player.
Yeah, I'd probably not force myself, but I'd try to be. Well, I'd be exposed to a lot more resources of other sports that I could probably find my path in.
I'd go be a model.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's what I'd do.
You go down the Litherland route in Japan.
Exactly.
What a life to live, man.
What a life.
You're just modeling and making music as triplets. Like,
yeah,
damn.
I'm just gonna go peace out with my two twin brothers or triplet brothers in Japan and be pretty.
We're in the water. Hey, Coleman, have you just said whether have you talked to Cam McAvoy? Have you talked to him recently?
I talked to him after Paris. Okay. But not super recently. So Santo Condorelli had to swim off to get in the semifinal, and he had a great start. He's actually looking quite good in this semifinal. Him and Cam McAvoy are leading through the first 30 meters.
McAvoy 21.3.
Oh, wow. So Santo fourth, 21.68. Great swim. So it's McAvoy, Alexi, Proud, and then Santo.
Nice.
Alexi just did a PB. Just pulled off popped a PB, right?
I think so. Was he 21.3? I didn't catch his time.
21.32?
But
I wish they'd keep the graphics up longer.
Yeah.
PB, thanks. Tim said PB for Alexi.
Even in like Pro Swim Series, like they'll do the heats and then they'll do 1 through 8, and it's like by the time you read one line, it's now 9 through 16. And it's like,
yeah,
what rush are you guys in?
Come on.
And you have to wait 20 minutes for Meat Mobile to load, so you're just like, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
day 6 first F-bomb. Just want to call it.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I don't know about. Okay, so 32 for Alexi, and then Proud was 61, and Santo was 68. So those are the top 4. I hope Santo makes it with 21.68. I mean, geez Louise.
Did you see what Vlad go?
Vlad Morozov?
No, Vlad.
Oh, Vlad Bukov. 21.7, I think. Oh, and we've got yet another guest. Lenny Krazelberg.
Good morning.
What's up, Lenny? How's it going?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing good.
What time is it there?
4:45.
You're a true champion.
No problem.
Eric was like 4:40 for me too.
City Angels, baby.
No respect. I'm like, Lenny, you got up at 4:40. Wow, buddy. Erica's been here since the beginning. She made it.
Nice, Erica. Very nice.
3:30 wake up.
It's what I would expect from a distance swimmer. I expect more discipline. She showed up on time.
What can I say?
I'm slacking.
I miss structure to my life. Reminded me of the olden days.
So after just seeing Jack here at this World Championships, I'd like to know: did he battle any sickness, or did he make it through? I look at him and I'm thinking, are we moving into a Nathan Adrian era type athlete? I know he's going to be his own person, but I feel like we've got a big star rising, like a real pillar in in swimming.
One, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think the key, what stands out to me about Nathan's career, obviously he was an Olympic champion, but the consistency he put up for a decade was, that's what I think of when I think of Nathan Adrian. And Jack, I think, has been building those bricks, right? He is looking to be more and more consistent on the national and international stage. But this has been, it does not look like he got hit by the sickness, right? He led off the relay in 47.2. He was 46 in the 100 free final to get on the podium. He just dropped to 21.3 in the 50 semi. I mean, he looks on form to me.
Well, I think he's also going to continue to build confidence as well, because I think right now, swimming these times, I think he's just going to elevate his confidence over the next couple of years. And it also, I mean, obviously it also feels like he's the kind of the new leader of the team. I don't know, just to me, it feels that way just from watching it on the sidelines.
Yeah,
think
it's
with
easy.
that-
It's easy to lead from up there, you know.
Yeah, and I think with that comes certain responsibilities. I mean, Ryan knows this well because he spent so many years with Nathan, but Nathan felt like there was also that elevated responsibility, and he did that well.
Absolutely. So 21-4, 21-5, 21-5 were the top three from that heat, and then it was 21-7. So Santo is
hit the wall weird. He's like, looks like he hurt his hand a little bit.
Who?
I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe we'll catch it on the replay. I wonder if they're slowly underwater with that finish. I mean,
yeah, he just touched the wall and just started like messing with his right hand.
Problems that never happen for a distance swimmer.
Never.
You only have that sprint injury.
Never came to the wall too fast, that's for sure.
Yeah, Barna looks like he maybe finished weird. But yeah, so we're seeing the graphics. That was a slower semi all around, which didn't seem like there was as much quite top end talent in that heat. But I wonder if they'll show the top 8 now. There we go. Oh my God, tie for 8th between Mayrin Charudi and Ji-Yu Chan of South Korea, 21-77.
Rough. Here we go. Jack's going to do the interview.
Santo is way too close to another swim off. That is too close for comfort.
Well, 9/100ths in a 50. Maybe that's a lot for him. But you're right, Erica. I'm glad he doesn't.
For that's what 1, 2, 3, 5 50s. It's a lot for a sprinter.
It would be, but it would be epic if he had to swim off again.
That would be exciting. It'd be hype.
Yeah, but no, I'm glad he doesn't. I'm really glad he made that final. That's really exciting for him in his first international debut.
Speaking of Nathan Adrian, did you guys watch Special Forces like a few months ago?
I interviewed him after it, but I didn't watch it. I mean, I saw hit the fight clip.
Yeah,
did you watch
Cam
it?
Newton? What producer let that happen?
Dude, I don't understand.
Was it a real fight, or was it kind of?
They had headgear on, but it was like they were punching. And like, I get that Nathan's a big guy, but like, you just cannot put Nathan with Cam Newton and just think it's gonna be a fair fight.
No, I mean that's like when I swam in high school, we would go to state, and then we would have like the party at someone's house afterwards, and like we would box in the basement. Like that was the thing, and it looked like that. It looked like swimmers trying to fight each other, and it's like. This isn't supposed to happen.
And like, poor guy didn't even know how to throw a punch, and is just getting pummeled by Cam Newton.
Did you guys hear the Alexi interview?
No. What did he say?
So his mom and dad are there. His girlfriend and his girlfriend's mom are there. He's happy to be swimming in front of them. Happy to throw off a PB. The follow-up question was, "Can you? What's it going to take to win?" And he was like trying to think about what to say, and he's like, "I just got to stay relaxed in the ready room." Just happy to be here, and competing in front of the fans. But he seems young. I guess for a sprinter, he is young.
How old is he?
22, 23.
Oh,
Here, I'll look at his birthday. He just finished college.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't have his big man strength yet.
He's 22.
22, yeah.
Yeah, his birthday is 2 days after mine. But yeah, he turned 22 in January.
Yeah, he's going to be if he keeps at this, he's going to be a different athlete in the next 4 years.
Yeah. No, it's he's on a good trajectory. But Erica, to answer your question, that was mayhem. And I don't like reality TV for that reason, because people let things like that happen.
Listen, I had fun. The only thing about it that I had a problem with is, I think similar to what you said, where swimmers are very like streamlined and quiet and put together, I feel like, especially in media, it just didn't fit with reality TV because they were with so many personalities. So like, the first 3 episodes, the man was getting minimal screen time.
Yeah. Yeah. No, he's not gonna make waves.
No,
right?
no.
He's gonna like focus on the task, do his thing, and not be dramatic.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm looking at the finalists for the 200 men's 200 breast final. They're behind the blocks. I can't say I'm overly excited about this race. I don't know if anyone else on the stream is. Mel, I know you're really excited about the 200 breast because it's an event you deeply understand.
If you guys have any questions about the 200 breaststroke, you can point them to me. I run with breaststrokers my entire life. And because they were the most boring roommates ever, the perfect roommates.
Love that. AJ Pouch, Vegas local.
Is he really?
Yeah, he was on Team Rebel Aquatics, I believe. The UNLV club. Yeah.
Where did he swim in college? Oh, at UNLV?
No, he went to Virginia Tech.
Oh, he did? Okay.
Yeah, he was a Hokie. And then he's still there. He as a pro with Sergio.
His sister is actually a female bodybuilder now.
Oh, really? Yeah. She swam at Virginia Tech also, right?
Yeah, Rose. I swam closer with Rose growing up.
Okay.
She's yoked now, you guys. Like yoked.
I gotta look that up. That's cool.
Rose Pouch. It's crazy.
Okay, so they're in the water. They're almost 50 meters in. Chin Hai-yang, the world record holder, is out in lane 8.
28.35 at the wall.
Yeah, then that's Carlos Colmarti of Spain, who also a Virginia Tech Hokie. Sergio's got 2 athletes in this heat.
Got Casper for Texas.
Sergio Lopez, Virginia Tech coach, bronze medalist, 1988 Olympics.
So he knows something about breaststroke, you're saying?
He knows a thing or two about breaststroke. And he's a good man, and he has really funky hair depending on the hour.
God, yeah, that's why Sergio's my spirit animal, because of the hair. Nothing else.
Could be pink, could be purple, could be shaved, could be a beard down here. The man expresses himself. That's what I want a breaststroker.
So right now it's AJ
AJ's head. Wow.
Yeah, AJ Pouch and Chin Hai-yang are in the lead, but really it could go a number of ways here coming into this final 50. I mean, there's probably, I'd say, 5 or 6 guys who are in the hunt.
AJ's that pullout just had a lot of guys pass him.
Yeah. Okay, so Chin looks like he's revving up, although again this angle I don't think it's very good, but a lot of guys trying to make a move on this final 50. AJ looks like he's fading a bit.
Yeah, he's fading back.
Chin is still in the lead. Ippei Watanabe is coming on strong now. He might get, and it is the world record holder Chin. 7.4, 7.7 for Watanabe. Corbo 7.73 in there for bronze.
I just want to say AJ's our 150-meter breast world champion. We should give we should give like wooden medals for people who get like they win at the 50, they win at the 150. Here's the thing. You could be like, it's like the little table at Thanksgiving. You have the adults, and then there's a little table, and you give out the wooden medals for the fastest splits.
No, at Nova Grand Prix.
How do you do that at an 800?
Yeah, so Nova Grand Prix, they give out their prize money based on your 50 split. So if you have the fastest 50 split, you win a $25. Like you win $25.
Yeah, I remember that Sailor created that.
Yeah, it was the best.
Thinking something different.
That's incredible.
It was great. So like you would just if you won, that's like the only prize money you get. So if you do the 8 free, for example, I think it was 50 a lap. You say you were leading or you had the fastest split for just a 400, you'd only get $400 in prize money.
Yeah.
Wait, that's not right. 1,500. Yeah, 400.
That's incredible. Okay, so we just saw Chin Hai-yang shake everyone's hand in the field. And now, he's rightfully celebrating. He just swept the 100 and 200 breaststroke at this World Championships. And he just gave a hug to Michael Bohl, who is now coaching for China. I would love to talk to Michael. He was obviously a legendary Australian coach. He's now coaching in China. I wonder how closely he has gotten to work with Chen over this past season.
Did you request that interview?
I'm going to.
Okay.
I just get off my back, Mel. Jeez.
I mean, it's kind of important.
It is kind of important.
Are you doing a good job?
Listen, I've done lots of interviews with Michael Bohl. He will talk. He's a great guy. We still don't have official results for this 200 breast final. I'm wondering if something is pending, if they're looking at the results.
I wish Zach Stubley would pop in.
He popped in he did his one day.
Pop back in and give us some commentary on this. I felt like this heat was a little bit.
It was certainly about the race.
It was not.
I mean, 2:07.4 is not. I mean, Chen has been a full 2 seconds faster than that.
Yeah, this definitely feels like a post-Olympic year World Championship win.
I was gonna say not 200. I don't know. Did the 200 bag final happen yet?
For men, no.
Yeah, man, that didn't.
Oh, that's coming up next.
Okay, because that doesn't feel like the post-Olympic year with those times.
No, that's right. We got a lot of 154s.
Yes,
a lot of 154s.
I thought you were going the other way with that, Lenny. I thought you were about to be like, I could be in that final.
Well, we do have a DQ.
Okay, so Alexander Shegelov of the neutral athletes, he's Russian. He was disqualified, but he was not in the medal hunt, so
he's a big guy. This guy Chen.
I don't know. Is it insult to injury when you're in a final like that and you place, I don't know, 6th or 7th or 8th and then just get disqualified? I'm that's a genuine question. I'm not sure. How do you feel as an athlete when that happens?
Well, I think you don't get paid then. You don't get World Aquatics money. You don't. Yeah, I would say it's definitely insult to injury. Yeah, adding salt to the wound. But also, I think the biggest thing is like, dang, I did all this, did this whole year's work, and now I don't get paid. So that was all. That's would be.
Is nowadays everyone gets paid if you're in a final? Something?
Yeah, they'll pay 1 through 8. Yeah.
Okay.
Really?
Look at Lenny. Lenny feels betrayed.
That's right. I feel
Lenny,
does it not come down to the final world ranking times? Don't you still have to be 1 through 8 in the world rankings?
For at the Worlds meet?
Yeah.
Well, I got paid. I got paid from World Aquatics for my 6th place 50 in Japan.
Here's a good. Are you guys aware of the finances?
It's good to hear.
Are you guys aware of World Aquatics finances? Do you know what's in the till? What they got in the bank? Well, Stuart knows.
I could ask my colleagues.
No, so here's the deal. Here's the deal. Just so in terms of you're talking about payouts and what's going on, we're in a medal ceremony now. Let's talk about this. If you guys are listening on the stream, World Aquatics is pretty fixed, and here's why. This is not a powerhouse going after big brands. They don't make a whole lot of money from that. They make their money from the rights, and the rights are, right now the IOC, the Olympic apparatus globally is in its best financial position it's ever been in history. $18 million in rights and contracts and everything into the future, $1 billion in reserves. So 18 billion total, billion in reserves. World Aquatics trickle down. 2000, I think the last year was 107 million was the governing body in terms of their total, what they made. What USA Swimming makes is they made 50 million this past year. World Aquatics was 107, and in 2025 it's going to be 117, and it kind of goes up by 7 to 9 million every year and that's fixed through 2028. They're sitting on an additional 180 to 200 million in their endowment. So it's really, we're talking about nearly $300 million a year organization.
Is that why the World Cup payouts are like absolutely insane?
They've got enough cream to, they're throwing off some real cash. They're actually, I think World Aquatics is actually very leanly run. A lot of people have questions about World Aquatics. I think World Aquatics is one of the best run governing bodies in terms of, there's not odious salaries or over, they're not doing things that are eyebrow raising.
They
have cash. My point is pretty good, pretty liquid, pretty cash rich.
I'm going to change the subject for a second. Go ahead, Erica.
Didn't Gunny Bunny work there for a little bit?
Gunnar Bentz?
Yeah. Man of many side quests.
Dude, seriously.
Gunner's entertaining if you ever sit down for a long dinner. Lenny and I could say, we're not going to say anything. We're just going to be like,
I was wondering if you were going to go there.
I'm not going. I'm not saying anything, okay. Lenny. I'm just saying that I think if I'm going to have a dinner and I want entertainment, I want Gunner to be somewhere at that table.
Gunny Bunny is hilarious.
Yeah.
Did you guys see how Kate Campbell giving out awards and how ripped she is in retirement? I think that's what every athlete should aspire to look like when they retire. I mean, this is a 4-time Olympian and complete sprint legend of our sport. But
what did she deadlift? Let's just be honest.
She looked more athletic than some of the award winners she was giving awards to. It was impressive.
Yeah, my retirement plan is not looking like that. I'll tell you that much.
Well, I'm guessing sprinters and distance swimmers' retirement plans look a little different.
Touche.
Erica, do you get in the water ever?
Yeah. Actually, guys, I have a workout with Becca Mann in like 3 hours, and I'm so scared.
Oh my God. Please tell us what this workout looks like.
Well, I joined her like a week ago. She texted me and was like, hey, want to join me for a 7K? And I was like, oh God, I haven't done a 7K since pre-retirement. And it just about killed me. I didn't finish. I got out early. I think I ended up hitting like 5. But then she was like, oh, the company was great. Want to join me on Monday? I was like, or Friday? And I was like, I mean, I guess. What the hell else am I going to do?
Becca, who's rolled off a memoir. Becca's been producing. She's published. She's a really prolific writer. Good buddy and good friend to have in the industry. She's working.
She is.
Yeah, she's working in the pool too. 7K? What?
I know.
My swims now are 35 and a half or an hour. Whatever comes first, that's the cutoff.
Yeah. Ryan, I'm right there with you, and it hurt. Like I was good, and then the pull buoy and the paddles came on, and I realized I just don't have the upper body strength I used to have, and it just shot me. It felt like I'd been shot. Not even kidding.
I have one objective. I just want to be buffer than Lenny Kreislerberg before I die.
Yeah, keep working.
What you showed me last time was quite impressive. Stop it.
Are you trying to make me feel good about myself?
Enough credit. Come on.
I've seen pictures of Lenny Kreislerberg paddling across the pool.
Lenny, I'm really curious about your perspective on this race where the men's 200 back final is marching out. I don't know if you watched semis or just saw the results, but what do you think about this heat and who do you like in it?
I mean, it's really with those times, it feels like it's up for grabs. But obviously with Koss, just having the experience winning the games, he's probably someone. I think he's just riding so high with, every race he's swimming.
Well, he also in the semis last night, he was coming off of the 200 IM final, where he won a bronze medal with his Texas buddies. But
the Coetzee, I don't know, how do you say his name? Peter, the South African guy.
Peter Coetzee.
Coetzee.
Yeah.
He's coming off Wugs. He's deep into a taper.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, and
we got to consider that.
Listen, he's holding the taper pretty well for 200 backstroke. That's 154. That's impressive, actually.
Especially because he did not swim the 200 back at Wugs. Last week, he went to Wugs and swam like hundreds and 50s. And then he came to Worlds, won the 100 back, but now he's swimming the 200 back and doing really well. I'm like, I think it's not supposed to work like that, is it?
He's basically doing the Big Ten taper before NC2As.
I mean, it's pretty nuts. But so they're in the water now. And yeah, I mean, I've got my eyes on the Olympic champion. Peter Coetzee's doing great. Johan Ndoye Brouard of France is also having a fantastic meet. He won a bronze.
How big is that kid? He's like
Johan.
Yeah, 6'7".
He looks huge. Yeah, he looks enormous. Yeah, Coetzee is under world record pace at the 50, 25.8.
I am a little behind there.
Ooh,
They just turned for me.
He looks good.
Yeah.
We'll talk you through it, Lenny.
Aaron's last 100 was pretty fast, so there's a lot of people might have been under it for the first 100.
That's a fair point. So okay, it's Coetzee and Koch, and they're flipping under world record pace again. We'll keep in mind that Pearsall knew how to close.
The Pearsall was also in a super suit.
Yes.
He was floating.
Whoa. Hubie is making a move on this
that was a big change up right there.
He just
said he's literally took up.
No, you know what? Race. Yeah, this is what I do, buddy. And he's still under world record pace at the 150.
He looks great.
Yeah, He looks really good. I mean, Peter is hanging in there, but Koch looks like he wants this and he knows what he's doing. Can we get that world record line again? Come on.
Huh. Well, he's fading a little bit. No, is he holding or is he?
He is fading a little bit.
He's fading a tiny bit here in the last 10, 15 meters.
He'll hold on.
All right, I got times. So
153.19 for Koch.
Yeah, 53.3 for Coetzee. Huge swims for them. 54 mid for Johan of France to get in there for third as well. So he gets 2 bronze medals.
Koetzee is doing some nose breathing too.
We have to do the head back mouth breathe for 2 seconds.
So that last 50.
Good 2 swims.
That's
Coleman, you're a stats guy. When was the last time 2 guys swam under 154 in the same race? It's been a while. It's been a while.
Yes. With Tokyo, Paris, did Ryan go 153 or was it just the Russian? Rylov. Yeah, thank you. Let's see. No. Swimming at the 2020. But that's, I don't think it would have been then because certainly 2 guys haven't been 153 since then. So Ryan was 154.1 for silver in Tokyo. Mm-hmm. So it's been a while, man, because that event has not moved forward.
It sure did right now. Today.
Yeah. No kidding. I thought Hubie might go 152 and he obviously got really close. So that, those are 2 really good swims.
I have a funny story about Hubie. So when I was back in home for Austin to shoot Wet Season, my short film, the girls on our team convinced Hubie that I was back in town to shoot a not so family-friendly film because it's called Wet Season. And Hubie, being as gullible as he is, was very, very worried for my well-being. My teammates were like, she really couldn't find a job in LA. She had to switch industries, and
oh no.
And he was really worried. He was like, does she need help paying rent? Like, what do we need to do? Great guy.
That's
really,
awesome.
really looks out for you when you're on hard times. So it was good to know I had someone in my corner.
That's a gold medal performance for Hubie, and an Oscar performance for you, Erica.
Yeah, and they got me on the phone, and he's like, "What made you find this industry?" I was like, "Hubie, like it's hard out there. All the films are shooting internationally now. Like, I need to do something."
I blame hungry.
Yeah. And he was like, "Do the coaches know?" I'm like, "Yeah, the coaches are really supportive. They might come to the premiere." He's like, "You're doing a premiere?"
That's awesome.
That's really, really funny.
He was really worried there.
Man. So Hubie, there you have it. Hubie Koch, great swimmer, better friend.
Great friend. Great person to have in your corner.
That's awesome.
I want to say thank you for having me. I unfortunately I have to do big boy things, and I got to go to work.
He's got to go to Goldman Sachs.
Yeah.
I got to make sure the firm doesn't get hacked.
Thank you for joining us, Ryan. It's awesome catching up with you.
This has been awesome. Yeah, it's been so fun to see you guys.
Yeah, you too. Have fun at work, bud.
See you, Ryan.
Thank you.
See ya.
The hustle of corporate life.
Seriously.
He's a sprinter. How long is he going to hustle?
You know, with the Goldman Sachs benefits, I'm sure you could ride it out for a minute.
I'm teasing. We love sprinters sometimes.
Lenny, Ryan is doing cybersecurity at Goldman Sachs in New York City.
I saw him post. He got hired a while ago, right? Like he's been there for a few months.
I think he moved here after Paris, which I'm guessing. I don't know if it was for him or his maybe now fiance or wife.
No, wife.
Okay.
I think they got
wife.
married
Okay.
2 years back.
Okay.
By here you mean New York?
Yes, in New York. I think I said
that. I'm in
yes,
Austin. Coleman is in New York. Erica, Lenny.
Erica, you're in LA?
Silver Lake, baby.
Nice.
Silver Lake is swank. It's nice.
It gives Austin, which is nice.
Silver Lake is. I like Silver Lake. We lived in Silver Lake adjacent when I was younger.
Wait, Silver Lake nowadays, it's like really happening place.
Mel Stewart can't afford Silver Lake.
If you want to find a really good restaurant, you go to Silver Lake.
Neither can Erica Sullivan, Mel.
What is it when you're giving birth and you're doing what do you call it? You know, when you're doing all the Lamaze classes, right? We did all our Lamaze classes for my daughter in Silver Lake.
Love.
That's nice.
At a producer's palatial swank house. It was his wife doing the Lamaze classes.
Okay.
right by Warner Brothers.
Yep.
That's how.
Yeah. Good distance from Burbank. It's like 20 minutes, which is nice. I had to do my classes out there when I was still in like the UTLA system.
Mm-hmm.
And for some more context, around the time of her birth, we were driving around seeing one sheets for The Matrix. And I remember driving around going, God, this movie looks terrible. It's going to be garbage. My daughter's I'm about to have my daughter. I'm looking at these one sheets with Keanu Reeves like this. And I'm like, what is this movie? This is stupid. No one's going to see this.
It was Bailey born in 99 or 2000?
2000.
Okay.
Twinning them.
She's a millennium baby. That's cool. All right. So women's final of the 200 breaststroke. We get to see Olympic champion and world champion face off against world record holder. So Kate Douglas versus Evgenia Chikhanova. It's the first time Chikhanova has really gotten to compete in her prime on the international stage. She's representing the neutral athletes B at this meet.
A lot to prove, but Kate Douglas is still going to drop the hammer.
What does B mean?
Well, there's A and B.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Neutral athletes A are from Belarus, and neutral athletes B are from Russia.
No, but Chikhanova is from Russia. She's not from Belarus, unless she's representing.
But neutral athletes B are from Russia.
Oh, B from Russia. Got it.
Yeah. I guess it's not very intuitive in that sense because, the B doesn't stand for Belarus. It just stands for the second letter of the alphabet.
Kate looks good. Her throw is really really showing right now.
Yeah, so we talked about this a little yesterday, but like Kate's obviously been training a little more for the 100 breast. And I think it's going to be really interesting to see her speed versus Chikanova's closing prowess. But currently, she is under world record pace, which Chikanova, again, came home flying when she set that.
Yeah, her last 50 was really fast, right? I remember there was something like...
God, she looks so good from that
Yeah,
front angle.
great.
She's laid out and smooth, getting over the hump, over the wave.
I noticed Kate goes really, really wide on her pull-out recovery. I wonder if that's...
Wow.
Holy moly.
Wow.
1.3 ahead of Chikanova and under world record pace. Oh my God. So we saw her completely annihilate the world record in this event, short course meters, but you know, it's way more pullouts, and her underwaters are fantastic, but it looks like she's having that kind of a swim here now, or at least she could. Oh my God.
Good. She looks great.
Yeah, her nose is on the world record line. If she holds this thing, this is it.
Yeah. Wow. Really long turn.
Look at Chikanova.
Really long.
142.15 at the 150.
That was long.
Yeah. So, but her pullout's getting her ahead of Chikanova. Chikanova's, pushing. She's trying to rev up, but Kate Douglas is not budging.
No, she's not.
25 meters to go.
That's great.
Yeah. So it's
the world record line. She's just off the world record line. What would that final 50 must have been a big closer?
So I think she was 25-0 on the final 50. Chikanova was when she said it, but Kate Douglas in there for gold. No.
Great swim.
Yeah. 218.5.
Yeah.
Wire to wire. That was nice. Mel, you called it.
I mean, it's not a big deal to call Kate Douglas a winner.
This was a great swim.
There was a hot minute where she's like, "I'm not going to swim to LA 2028," and I'm like, "Really? You're not going to go be a star in LA 2028 with where you're at right now?" I respect people deciding to retire, but
I don't know. I think Kate and Alex, and they're both the same way. They always say they're going to be done really early, and then they always end up sticking around. So hard to tell, because even Alex talking to her, she was like, "Yeah, I'll take my 5th year at like USC or go to Hawaii and just have fun." And she stayed. So I'll believe it when I see it.
I think you're right.
When you're swimming this well, how do you just walk away?
I think you're right, Erica. And I think it's like Kate and Alex are those, sorry, my camera, are those kind of athletes who need like kind of space and freedom, right? It's like, don't pressure me. I need to do that. I need to decide this for myself
on my own terms. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I was an athlete where I knew I wanted to go into the film industry. So when I was in the sport, I was like, all right, I need to make as much money as I can, milk it out, because once I'm in the film industry, I will not make any money for a little bit. Whereas I feel like Kate and Alex are just so smart and have such amazing degrees that they're probably like, the minute I leave this job, I'm making bank somewhere else. So I'm pretty set either way.
And I know that was on Kate's mind of just like, I can go into the workforce right now. I don't need to swim.
Like crazy.
She's got a solid trajectory.
They're both so smart. It's actually heinous.
Yeah.
I always felt so bird-brained in that group. It was like Kate and Alex, UVA. Reagan was at Stanford at the time. Emma was also at UVA at the time. And at that time, I hadn't even gone to school yet. So I was just like the bird brain who had yet to go to college at home, like 3-year deferral out of high school.
Right. But you were 21 still. You were like,
yeah. I was like, God, I feel so stupid.
Yeah. You guys, I got to jump off. Thank you.
Lenny.
No, you have to stay. You have to stay. You have to stay. You're staying, Lenny. You're staying. What are you doing?
I got it.
Are you going to the gym?
No, I'm going to the pool.
Okay, good for you.
5:45 practice.
Are you going to see? Is Veradian going to be at practice today?
Who?
Mark Veradian. Does Veradian?
No, he doesn't come on Fridays.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Mark, all right, fine. All right, we love you.
Respect the hustle, Lenny.
Thank you,
Good
Lenny.
to see you guys. Thank you for having me.
You too.
Okay, bye.
Take care.
Well, I'll explain to Erica. I'll explain. So, Erica, I just asked if Radian swam at Duke. Radian's a producer for Transformers.
Sick.
Yeah, you feel like nobody's swim is not represented in the entertainment industry, but it is.
Wait, hold on. I have a question for Erica on the topic of Kate Douglas. She just won a gold medal for USA, which are hard to come by at this meet. She almost won another gold medal in the 100 breast, but got touched out by your former Texas teammate, Anna Elendt.
Yeah.
What'd you think of that race?
It was a great race. Anna's been looking for a win for a while. I just feel like, I feel like sometimes when you have other good breaststrokers at in your college program, it either helps you or it kind of like ruffles your feathers a little bit. And I think Anna had a really good sophomore year. And then Lydia came in, and I think Lydia's training methods were having Anna there was really, really good for Lydia, but I don't think having Lydia there was the best for Anna. And so I think when Lydia kind of taken her break and taken time to figure out what to do with life, she was the dominant breaststroker at the pool. I think she was working hard and making really, really, really big moves. So I'm really glad she has a win, because you like it when your teammates do well. And she seemed really, really dialed in when I saw her when did I see her last? I saw her in April when I was location scouting for wet season for my film.
Yeah.
And we talked a little bit, but she seemed really, really dialed in and exciting. So I'm glad she did well.
That's really great to hear. And I thank you for presenting that information in such a diplomatic way, because I think people can get really weird. Like I'm talking about swim fans about, different dynamics. And you have to remember that everyone's human, and an elite competition, some people are going to clash, or like you said, it might be better for one athlete, but not the other, certain different situations. And so it's cool to hear that.
Especially breaststroke. I feel like there's such a different training style with those people that it's so niche. Lydia was the kind of person who thrived off of 3-4K a day, Yeah. And Anna I would talk to Carol on deck, and it's like it'd be taper time, and I'm like, oh yeah, what's up? And she's like, oh yeah, Anna and Lydia, I just told them to go splash over there together, just do their own thing. It was it was brutal seeing them come in 30 minutes later than me and somehow manage to get out 30 minutes before me.
I remember I came to Texas, and it was the day of an inner squad or something. And everyone else was doing their race pace, or maybe the men were having their inner squad, and the women were doing race pace or effort, fast suited 50s or whatever. And you were in a lane by yourself doing 100 hundreds or something. Do you remember this day?
I don't even remember this day. I just remember being alone for so long. There was no one. It was just fighting for my life all the time.
Yeah.
But that's just the life. It's funny because every single time I go back and I listen to the girls talk about Eric's training for Jillian and Kate, they're they push Jillian and Kate so hard. They always come into the locker room and they look miserable. You would have done so well.
Damn, where was this 3 years ago?
But yeah, just missed Eric. And crazy. Heard he's a great coach. I've seen him do great things, but people who personally work with them say that he's a great guy and pushes you perfectly. So sad I missed him.
Erica, we miss you. You make Austin cooler. Why aren't you coming back home?
Ooh, Coleman Coleman and Mel, every single time I fill up my tank, I think Austin's calling my name.
That's right.
Coleman, I'm sure you get it in New York. Austin was just so cheap.
This is what I think. I think that I think that you create your project. You're going to do it to fit your budget. If you have to low tech it, you should lean into narrative, and that's your high tech. Your IP investment is in narrative, and you keep it tight, and you roll it off small, and you keep doing it. I think there are going to be an enormous amount of creators who build massive IP and careers, and they're going to do it outside of LA. I think LA is really hard in terms of I think it's hard. I think there's so many distractions. I think if you're a young creator and you want to create, it's a hard road. I've seen a lot of friends, a lot of young people. They'll stay in one market, they'll go there to spend time in LA, but it seems like that when they make the creative gains and the career gains, it's because they went back, they locked down, and they did it in a smaller market.
Yeah, for sure.
That's my 2 cents. I don't know.
Yeah, I think the goal right now or my game plan right now is try to meet a lot of people who have like big money in the film world and good connections out here, and take the money from here, shoot everything in Austin, because it just goes so much further in Austin.
If you can chase money in terms of backing for projects, and you have all those connections, hit it hard.
Yeah,
and maintain it. Yeah, the beautiful thing is that it's such a quick flight back and forth, but I think you have to be there to make those connections.
For sure, I go back and forth a lot too. I'm going back in like 2 weeks to go hang out with everybody. It was supposed to be premiere day for wet season, but we fell so far behind in post-production, so we're still waiting on it. But I'm gonna go talk to some writer friends, put out some feelers for the next one. Through this one, I learned that I'm a lot better of a director than I am a writer. So for the next one, I'm going to try to have someone else write it, and I just direct it on my own and see what I can do with it. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. It was a great set, though. People were really, really happy. I feel like when you run things like you're an athlete and like a leader of a team, it just kind of turns out a lot better.
That's really good to hear.
I see you as a leader. You're definitely someone who corrals and pulls everybody together and says, "We're going there."
Exactly. So it was great vibes on set. And people said it was a great directorial debut from what I've gathered. They said it looks great and the vibes were good, which is all that you could ask for. So I'm excited to see the finished product.
I'm in the water on the first flight of the 50 semi women's.
Yep. I think this is going to be like the slower of the two semis. We've got some intriguing names, but we'll see who gets their hand on the wall first. But of note, Kate Douglas in the next semifinal of this 50 fly.
Crazy turnaround.
Crazy turn. So Roos van Ouderdijk of Belgium, who won a silver in the 100 fly earlier this meet, 25-32, wins out of lane one in that semifinal. She is one of the most intriguing athletes at this meet to me, solely because she was entered in 7 events.
Love.
50 and 100 fly free back and 200 IM. She hasn't swum all of them, but again, silver medal in the 100 fly, and she's having a really, really good meet. She'll, I assume, make the final of this 50 fly here, but not overly fast. I think we'll see a much faster heat in semifinal number 2. But yeah, once again, Kate Douglas just went 218 in the 200 breast to dominate, and now is going to be swimming a 50 fly.
The girls with their head down is really, really good to see. I don't know if you guys really keep up with like age group swimming, but the problem I'm having right now is all these kids watch Caleb Dressel swim at the Olympics with his head up every single stroke.
Same. That was the same with Phelps, right?
And so now none of them put their dang head down.
Yeah, if you're gonna, so you're saying you sprint, your head here, water's hitting you here, and you're down.
And then they get tired, so they start bobbing up and down because they're 9 years old and don't have any arm muscles to get them through the water.
Yeah,
how are you doing? Put your face down.
The difference between learning how to swim fly and learning not how to swim fly is you're always here or you're here. You always want to be this position or this position. You never want to be in this position.
Never.
Never. That's death. That is butterfly death. That is the gorilla on the back. I hate my life. And
like Gen Alpha and the 9 to 13-year-olds are at the age where they think you're so stupid and you have no idea what you're talking about, like chronically.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, you don't know. And I'm like, I know a thing or two. Like, don't diss on me. Jesus
Wait a
Christ.
minute. Wait. Flat
Just
out.
bring your Olympic medal to the pool.
Bring your
Just,
Olympic
like,
medal.
wear it
You
while
guys,
you coach.
One of
Bring
the
your-
most humbling moments of my life was when I walked on deck and this like new kid, his name is Max, and they're like, who's that? And it's like, that's our new coach. And it's like, he was like, huh. And then his buddy goes, yeah, she's an Olympic silver medalist. And then Max looks at me up and down and goes, she doesn't look like a swimmer.
Oh, dude, that's
excuse me.
Oof.
I was like, dang. Well.
That's just in your head. You would never do that to a child. You would never.
Yeah.
I was like, time to get back. I think that comment alone got me out of retirement. I'm calling people up and going back.
Seriously.
Yeah, but kids can be challenging. That's okay. That's okay. They're gonna figure it out. They're gonna figure it out. So the question is flat out, 50-50 sprint. What's your best time?
Me?
Have you ever done a 50?
I don't think I've done a 50 fly before.
No, 50 free, just flat out 50 free.
Long course.
Okay, I'll be right back. I think
I could hit 27.
Okay, you get speed.
Yeah.
Comes some respect.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure there was a point though where my best time in the 50 was from a mile split.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But my question was like, if you're going to do that first 50 of a 400 or 800, what would your first 50 be? So your best time is 27, but would you be out in a 29 on your first 50 of 800?
Yeah, definitely in the 400 because I think I was going like 405 by the end there, like with sandpipers. I think I was out 29 or 30 low. I was always a back halfer, so I really kept it smooth in the beginning for the most part.
Where are you at on the stream right now? They're just behind the blocks for me.
Yeah, Gretch just walked out.
We know she's been battling sickness. We know that she's been keeping her powder dry, saving it for fly events. And she stepped off the relays. She won with the solid 54. I think it was 54.7 earlier in the meet in the 100 fly. I'd be curious to see what she goes here.
I'm excited. I also think, Ike Rikako is back. She's in this semi, which is really exciting. I never thought she'd make a comeback, especially back in like 2020. So I'm really glad she's back in action as well.
Who's back in action? Oh, Rikako?
Yeah.
It's really good to see.
There is I've never rooted for a foreign athlete more in my life. I want the best for her.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Ooh,
great,
Kate looks a little rough.
Honestly, after a breaststroke like that, how could you not?
Yeah, Walsh 25.09.
Oof.
Yeah. So
Douglas
she's top seed.
25.74.
Douglas is out.
Yeah.
Which Gretchen's like, it's okay, buddy. You won a gold medal.
No nose breathing from Kate there, that's for sure.
Yeah. You can tell she has the respect of her competitors.
Yeah, I mean, kudos. That's no small feat.
No, not at all.
I think. What is the hardest turnaround that you ever did?
Erica, I swam at sectionals. I swam my high school state.
That's hard sometimes. Sectionals is like when they throw you in like 10 events and you have like 3 a day.
Yeah, no, you're right. I'm trying to think. I didn't do that many hard things. I mean, I swam 400 IM and 200 butterfly, but I think probably the hardest was like 100 fly into the 400 IM, which was always day 1 of sectionals.
Yeah.
And I think trying to sprint 100 fly and then go into the 400 IM was always because it's like, well, I just did this and now I have to swim a 300 more of other strokes too.
Yeah.
So just women's 50 fly semis results. Gretchen is top seed. Roos van Ouderdijk is second. And yeah, KD is out of it. Rikako Iki is also out of it, out of the final. Taylor Ruck has been having a great meet, though. I'm really happy to see that she is kind of having a bounce back and looking really good. She threw down some good relay splits, some good sprint stuff. She's training with Herbie at ASU, so glad to see that she's doing well.
Good spot.
Yeah. Okay. To be fair, Kate Douglas was only out of, I mean, she was out by a lot of places, but 8th was 25.62 and she went 25.74.
And her finish was a little long, so
yeah,
it could have been close, but I'm glad
she could have Phelpsed it.
That half stroke. I'm trying to think. The hardest turnaround I did this is the Tier Pro series and like the US Open series. They just like plop the mile. I swear to God, they close their eyes and they point, and that's where the mile is on the spreadsheet sometimes. I did a seeded final of the mile and then got out of the water, walked to the ready room for a B final of the 2 back.
Oh.
Yeah, that one was bad.
Oh.
That one was really
long
bad.
Course or short course?
Long course. It was at the GAC.
Oh God! Yeah. Insult to injury.
It's brutal.
That the GAC is hands down my least favorite pool to go to for like a big competition.
If anybody needs to be humbled, go swim a meet at the GAC, and something will happen to humble you.
We're talking about the Greensboro Aquatic Center in Greensboro, North Carolina. If you've never heard of Greensboro, North Carolina, yes, that is correct. You haven't.
Yeah.
Because there's not much there aside from a nice pool. It is a pleasant college town, but it's just not that fun of a place to go to.
I mean, the pool.
We're talking about Greensboro, North Carolina. No.
What's wrong with Greensboro? I grew up in North Carolina. You guys are sitting here. You're crapping on.
I'm not talking about the state.
I have no beef with North Carolina. This is directed strictly at the GAC.
I know. I know. Yeah. Well, this is what I like about it. This is what I like about it.
What's the GAC? There's like isn't there a thing like you get sick because you get sick there, right? Like every time it's like the GAC.
They think the water they had problems with chloramines because the chlorine was intense. They fixed that problem. Right. They did that years ago. It got that because Dressel was at junior nationals and Dressel went like an 18 when he was like 16 years old in the 50 free. It was something stupid. I can't remember.
He was 18, but yeah.
He was.
No. He was the first 18 and under to ever go 18 in a 50 yard
right. And then he swims the 50 and then he collapses and has to be taken out in the stretcher.
Yeah.
But this because of the chloramine buildup, which is it's what's off gassing from the pool. It's the reason why you get chlorine lung and you cough when you've ever been in those old school pools that are in dungeons.
Well, GAC fixed it. This still happens at every sectional meet. I mean, every big meet you have with a lot of kids like that happens because they put more chlorine in the pool. And then by day 3 or 4 of the meet, you have chlorine lung and you're just
it's because people are peeing in the
GAC hack. Yeah. That's what it's called.
Listen, like I remember they told us like one time where it was like so bad. It was at a meet in Louisville, Texas or something. And they were like, quit peeing in the pool. It'll make it'll make the air quality better. And I was like, piss it in the pool and warm up is how I assert dominance. I'm like a dog marking my territory. Like this is my lane and I will swim well here.
I know it's culturally it's been a thing, but anyway. So the long story short is they fixed it mostly. They fixed it. This has been a problem that people have been trying to fix for a long time, and they've made big strides. Stop it. Stop harshing on our community.
Stop lying, Mel. They haven't fixed it. It's always going to happen.
And the GAC is just, there's something underlying specifically at the GAC. I'm sorry.
There's a solution to the problem. It's expensive, and most people don't want to. It's like there's a solution that's like a $45,000 unit. This guy makes that at Rock Hill, South Carolina. I've known him since I was a child, and there's a company that actually clears the chloramines out of pools. But here's the thing: you need, for a big 50-meter pool, you need 2 of those units. That's $90,000 just to buy the product.
I appreciate the info. Let's just preview the men's 4x2 free relay last event of the day. We've got relay lineups. So USA is going to be in lane 2. We've got Henry McFadden leading off, Gabe Jett, Luke Hobson, and Rex Maurer anchoring. So of note, no Carson Foster. He did pull out of the 2IM final after qualifying for the 200 IM final yesterday. So assumably that's for health reasons. Henry McFadden from a swing was he was 145 low this morning. We're next to South Korea, who I think will put up a really good swim as well. Kim Young-byum, Kim Woo-min, Lee Ho-jun, and Hwang Sun-woo is their team. Great Britain has Matt Richards, James Guy, Jack McMillan, who led off in 145.2 this morning, and Duncan Scott. And then Australia is Flynn Satham, Charlie Hawk, Kai Taylor, and Max Giuliani. Not to be confused with Chris Giuliano. But also of note, lane 8 is France. Leon Marchand is anchoring their relay.
Ooh.
That might be kind of fun.
You're gonna pull that split at the end. I think he's gonna be a 144 split.
I think that's a very reasonable guess. 144 for Leon. His freestyles looked good.
Could be faster. Could be 143.
I don't think so. The thing is, they're not going to be in the hunt. They're going to be out in lane 8, like way behind everyone else.
Leon's still going to throw down.
Yeah, but it's like he won't. The reasoning won't quite be there. You know,
I have to be nice to Leon since I said that Summer McIntosh's 200 fly was more impressive than his world record in 200 IM. They got a lot of comments.
I did. That has over 120 comments right now.
And a lot of people. I'm so surprised. I thought that maybe 10 or 15% of the people would agree with me, but a lot of people are like, "Yeah, you're right."
Yeah.
You know what I want for relays to be a thing?
Huh.
Rip off pants. Let's make it a thing. They're all in long pants. What if everyone just cohesively just snaps them off?
Gary Hall Jr. had it figured out.
Here's the thing. I hate I know that it's been good for swimming for little boys will join swimming sooner because of the bike short, the jammer. But I'm sorry. I wore a brief my whole life. I think swimmers wear briefs. That was our armor.
I agree.
I mean, well, that's still culturally very much a thing. They just don't compete in briefs. I mean, which I wouldn't mind competing in briefs.
I also think when boys hit high school, they do get bullied to start wearing the briefs.
Absolutely. Yeah. It goes
as
the
I
other
swim,
way.
I swim with the little kids. So I get kids who show up with the jammers all summer long, and then they switch to the briefs, and the tan line is still atrocious.
Gotta wear a brief.
Someone's going through a monumental change.
Yeah. I still wear a Speedo for one reason and one reason alone, and that's the tan line. Speedo tan line is the best tan line you can have.
Okay, wait. Do you have any predictions here? Anybody want to throw down some predictions?
I think USA for gold puts us over the top on the medal table, puts us over Australia. We're tied right now. Thanks to Merritt Steenbergen, honestly, for touching out Molly O'Callaghan in the 100 free. But I think USA, we have not won a relay at this meet yet. I think this is the one.
It would be a good one. It's needed for sure.
I think this is probably. I think no.
I'm guessing Gabe Jett anchored in 147 this morning, and they put him on the finals relay. That tells me they told him to shut it down because they won their heat in prelims. They're like, shut it down. You're going to be on finals, but we want a not middle lane so that we can just kind of swim outside.
God, it's so risky with our history, with our unsuccessful history and relays, but maybe.
Yeah, it is. So Henry McFadden is in lane 2. He's leading off, and it's probably worth noting that he is a really big back half guy. So he is not going to be out fast like we're seeing South Korea and Great Britain right now. But he is right next to South Korea, which I think is great.
God, these strokes look amazing. 200 free is the best event.
200 free, especially with the big boys, is always fun.
Yeah, I mean they're riding their legs, but the arms are so smooth. Matt, that is Matt Richards leading off for Great Britain, correct? Yes. So Kim Young-byom for South Korea and Matt Richards for Great Britain. Flynn Savum's leading off for Australia. And then again, Henry McFadden is in lane 2 for the U.S. So Henry is still in the hunt there, but this is all Matt Richards. Flynn Savum is looking good for Australia. He flipped just behind him. And Kim for South Korea is right there as well.
Yeah, I just feel like this is Great Britain's had such great history in the 4x2. Can't be mad at them if they win.
You can't. No, they look strong.
They're great guys.
Yeah, they do. They look really good. So
Henry McFadden coming on at the end there. But Matt Richards, 145.3, great leadoff. McFadden was about 146.0.
My mother has called me 3 times. I'm like, doesn't she know that I'm working? Come on, Mom.
They never do. The minute you're doing a phone call.
They never do. I'm gonna call you.
Oh my gosh. So Gabe Jett just flipped in 7th.
Yeah, this is
there's a lot of time left, but
you were saying this is our relay to win?
Yes.
Yes,
I did. We've still got Luke Hobson.
Lukey, my Reno boy.
I don't care how great a pool is. It's still when you're in a 4x2 and you get deep into the cosmos of that relay, the pool starts to churn like an ocean. It's just.
So you know what I hated about the 4x2 is I would anchor it, and then you'd always see the first people crawl out of the pool and they're gasping for air, and you're like, God, here we go.
I want to see this. And it's so long. You're trying to keep your heart rate down. And it's like your heart rate's like just climbing. It's like I'm dissipating energy
so stressful.
for 5.5 minutes.
So right now, James Guy is throwing down a great second leg for Britain. Pan Zhen Le is in for China in lane 7, and he has them in second right now. And then it's kind of everyone else behind them. I'm looking at Gabe Jett to maybe have a monster 50 and make up a little ground, but he's still back there in about 6th.
Yeah, can't get this far behind. It's too wavy.
Britain, and then China.
They need cleaner water, definitely.
So I'm hoping Luke Hobson can ride a wave and get up there a little bit. So in for China right now is Wang Xun, the 2IM champion from Tokyo. For Great Britain, it is Jack McMillan, who again split 145.2 this morning from a swing. We have Luke Hobson, and Lee Ho-jun is in for Korea.
I've always felt you should lead off with your fastest swimmer.
Leading off with Henry is a really interesting tactical move to me. Okay, Luke has us right in the mix at the 100. So China, Wang Xun for China has them in first. Luke is in third now.
Great
next to Australia. And in for Australia right now is Kai Taylor, who had a massive split on the 4x1 free relay. Big proponent of them winning that relay, and keeping them in the hunt before Chalmers.
You were saying the lead. We got to see what this split is. This is a monster split.
So Luke is bringing us home. Again, we have one more leg after this. Yeah. So Luke Hobson, massive split here. Kai Taylor has Australia in second. McMillan is fighting back for Britain. We have to remember Duncan Scott is anchoring for Great Britain, and Hwang Sun-woo is anchoring for Korea. Those are two. And
Rex Mauer's been sick.
God, if I had Rex, I'd be bricks right now.
Yeah,
we will see how Rex handles this pressure. Duncan Scott is already ahead of Rex Mauer. Duncan is not going to lose this.
Rex Rex has been sick. I don't know where he's at right now health wise, but it's like, he is not chopped liver. This guy has had a crazy year.
He's had a really good year, but you have to remember Duncan Scott is one of the greatest anchor legs in history.
True.
And he's proven that.
Rex just got pummeled on that wall.
Yeah. No, I mean, Britain's going to win this, but U.S. looks really good for a medal right now. Rex is looking really solid.
Maybe Rex will pop that last 50 because he's got those distance genes.
So it's Britain first. Rex is 0.6 behind him, and then the rest of the field is about 0.7 behind Rex. Again, Hwang Sun-woo is anchoring for Korea. You've got Maximilian Giuliani anchoring for Australia, who are currently in third. I think China might be out of it at this point, but I can't really see the angle. No, they're right there in it. Sorry, they're in fourth. Giuliani, I think, is catching Maurer. He's only 0.3 behind him. China is 0.3 behind Giuliani.
The Aussies are coming.
Rex is breathing
Come on,
across
Rex.
the pool.
Come on, Rex.
He's breathing across. He sees what's going on.
This angle is weird. Oh,
he's
US
fading.
Is in fourth right
he's
now.
fading. Oh, he's fading.
Oh, we're gonna be off.
Ouch.
Tough watch.
Oh, off the medal podium.
Oh, yeah, that's a. So that's a gold for Britain at 6:59.8. That's a silver for China 7:00.9, and that's a bronze for Australia at 7:00.9.
I'm doing my Erica 30 seconds ago.
Yeah, tough watch.
Congrats to Britain. Yeah, and I know this is
they proved why they're the two-time Olympic champions and I don't know, like 4-time world record world champions.
Their registration,
US looks bummed.
Yeah. Oh, that's tough. This is tough. Just imagine having the NC2A championship season this guy's had, and then he comes to his world championship, a national team, gets sick, and then he's going through this right now.
Yeah.
It's like what in terms of brain chemistry, these things are hard moments in your career. But he's a far greater athlete than that.
Yeah.
Who are you talking about?
Rex.
Okay.
Think about Rex. Yeah, think about Rex's NC2A championship and what he accomplished there.
I'm really curious about the conversations that Team USA is going to have after this, because I don't know. I don't know if it's training camp or the way they approach things. Something's got to change. And I feel like everyone had that realization after Paris last year. But
I think a lot of people are sick.
Definitely.
If Carson was available and healthy, I think he could have easily been a 144.
Definitely.
So, someone's asking, could Luca, Orlando, or Shane Casas could have thrown down a 144 right now? Honestly, I don't think so. Shane just missed the semifinal this morning in the 100 fly. Luca, Orlando, I don't know where his 200 free long course is at, but like it was a wonky lineup. But I think the coaches know what they're doing and know the health and status of everyone.
Definitely.
It's hard to watch, but
they're considering every single option on the table. So
yeah. I've got splits if you're interested.
Yes, please.
So for Britain, Matt Richards 145.3 leadoff, James Guy 145.00, Jack McMillan 145.6, Duncan Scott 143.8 on the anchor. China, who got silver, Ji Jinji 146.2 leadoff, Pan Zhen Le 144.4, Wang Shun 146.0, and Zheng Zhanshuo anchor 144.2. Huge swim for him. Australia bronze, Flynn Satham 145.8 leadoff, Charlie Hawk 145.5, Kai Taylor 144.6, another huge split for him, and Giuliani 144.9. US was fourth, McFadden 146.0, Jet 145.8, Luke Hobson 143.4, field fastest. And then Rex Maurer 145.8. And then a couple other noteworthy splits. You called it, Mel. Leon Marchand 144.3 on France's anchor. They were 6th. And Hwang Sun Woo for Korea was 144.6. Or sorry, 145.2 as well. And Kim Woo Min for Korea 144.6. But
just so, and here's the thing, and out of respect for Rex Maurer, 145. If he's been battling sickness to pop off a 145 split, 145.8. It's not ideal, but it's not like he fell off the map.
No.
No.
That was a lot of the boys' anchors. They went quick too.
So right as it stands right now, there are 3 relays left in this meet. Will USA win a relay gold? And if so, when was the last time that Team USA only won 1 relay at a major championship meet?
I don't think
that's ever happened.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever happened.
Worst performance in history for Team USA.
To me, that's not that big of a deal. I know other swim fans make a big deal out of it, but I think you have to keep. You think so, but I think you have to keep it in context that coming into this meet, there was very high potential that U.S. women sweep the relays, and you can't help people getting sick.
I mean, but then it just goes back to why Thailand was the location for a training camp. Like, what are we doing? It's just not a good idea. You just that country is infamous for food poisoning.
Yeah, I hope we learn a valuable lesson here.
Yeah, it's a bummer when it's something like that could have been, so avoidable. Like it's not like COVID where it's, you can still get it. It's one of, like a stomach bug. It's one of those things where, you can't control it, but location helps so much, and it's brutal because it's not on the athletes, but they're going to feel the burden and the responsibility of that, which is hard.
That, for some reason, that hurt. That really hurt a lot.
Yeah, that was a tough watch.
I mean, it was akin to Tokyo, right? Where the men also got 4th by that much in that relay. But hey, kudos to Britain.
Great swim from Luke too. That was awesome.
43.4 is no joke. Yeah. I'm really sad we don't see David Popovich on relays. I really wish we did. Because I would love to see what he throws down. But all right. That's day 6 in the books of this World Championships. Right.
Erica, is this it? We only get one day?
Yeah. I think I'm going back to Las Vegas tomorrow. So nice. I'm on. This is my week. JOs, or the JOs equivalent, just ended, so I'm on my week break. So I'm gonna use it to my fullest. So yeah, done for now. If you guys ever want to hear from me, give me a call. I'm always down to do these. I'm always down to stay in the loop. And Mel, and then Coleman, if you end up flying down, because you still go to Austin quite a bit, right?
Yes.
You still have that Austin card, and
I still have that Austin card. I love
you still do your voting down here and all that stuff. So
that's right.
As you should. Right. I'm trying to hold on to my Nevada one for so long. I'm about to lose it. But if I premiere, I'll definitely give you guys a holler, see if you guys can swing by. It'll be fun.
That would be exciting.
Yes,
I'd love that.
To come out and support.
Yeah, it'd be fun. I think we're going to make it. So it's a 10-minute short film, and the AFC Cinema, you can rent it for a minimum of a 3-hour period.
I see a lot of movies at the AFC. My daughter's fiance is a filmmaker, so we're always there.
So I'm thinking, we might run the front end with drinks and social hour. We all chat. Do the screening, and then maybe do some Q&As, and I'll find a professor or something to run it and answer some questions, because it was a fun shoot. It was a really fun shoot. a lot of weird things went wrong. My phone died because when I was at Buda, Texas at the YMCA, and I had to navigate the 35 on my own with no cell service, had to knock on a random lady's door to have her book an Uber for me in Hyde Park because I was in the U-Haul truck. And then in the Uber that the random lady booked, the U-Haul keys fell out of my pocket. So we had to go back to the site, call U-Haul, and get a new key cut because all of our camera equipment was in the van locked.
God.
Oh, God.
So many fun anecdotal stories. So we'll sit and we'll chat, and yeah, I'm excited.
Well, hey, if you need moderators, just let us know.
I'll let you guys know. That'd be so fun. Little conversation. We can get, we could get. Well, the fun part was all the extras were my teammates at Texas. We used them for free labor for 12 hours on the swim day.
Amazing.
But we can do some Q&As for them because a lot of them, that's their like intro to the film world.
Right.
How are your craft services?
Oh, amazing. I posted ads on Instagram for free food. So we were getting some banh mi. And
okay.
We got some good crafty there. We got some free Amy's ice cream for an ad.
Hey, that's awesome.
Some cheap Cabo. You guys, we were really finagling the system out there. One of my producers, his name is Assad, he is an animal when it comes to getting a bargain. So he would get on the phone and be like, hey, it's a student film. We're selling our plasma to make ends meet. Like, what kind of deal can you give us?
Yeah.
And so
you're telling me you had Cabo Bobs at your craft services? That's all I need to hear.
Cabo Bobs, Amy's ice cream. Like we were really bringing the heat.
For anyone watching right now, if you ever go to Austin, Texas, Cabo Bobs is a staple.
You guys, it's like Chipotle, but even their tortillas have flavors.
Yeah.
So you get
they're homemade. They make them there.
Yeah. I always get cilantro lime and the ancho chili tortilla combined.
Oh,
combo tortilla.
A combo tortilla. See, that's how you know you're a professional. Combo tortilla. Love that. Wow. All right. Cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Well,
we'll let you know. And this was fun. I had a good time, and the chat was making me laugh, and so this was great.
Loved having you, Erica. Thank you so much for joining. Thanks everyone who tuned in.